Hey, sorry it's been a while. I was just busy finishing high school. Yeah, not much enthusiasm there. I guess it hasn't really hit yet. Maybe because I'm keeping myself busy. Speaking of, I like musicals a lot. So I wanted to rank them based on categories. I picked 24 musicals, either Broadway, off-Broadway, movie musicals, or musical series. And my idea is to take a song from each musical for each category and rank them. Each musical will get a score based on where the song gets placed, and we'll just see which musical has the highest score. I have taken into account that not every musical has a song for each category, and I will calculate the scores accordingly. This is also based on preference, not ratings or from a poll or something. So before I list the musicals which I will be using for this video, let me list a few that will not be used. I can't get into every reason for each musical that won't be here, so if you're wondering why this isn't here or why that isn't here for any other musical, I either have not finished it, have not watched it, or I just don't want to rank it. Firstly, Wicked won't be here. I never did get through listening to the soundtrack. Sorry. For Matilda the musical, I listened to Revolting Children and I loved it, but I haven't had the time to go through the whole soundtrack. If this goes well, I will make another video with another set of musicals. There is a musical series here, but it's not Central Park, Bob's Burgers, or Smash. The first two aren't here because they're incomplete, and for Smash, I actually don't know. Many of the songs slap. I guess I'm just lazy to go through them all. On the topic of musical series, no to Big Time Rush or Victorious. I don't really like Victorious, and I only like Big Time Rush songs because of nostalgia, but they can't really hold up against some of the songs here. Also no Phantom of the Opera. I've watched it, I liked it, it's actually one of the only musicals I've seen on stage. Why isn't it here? I guess I think there's a load of talent behind the whole production, but while I appreciate the music, I don't enjoy it, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm in love with Jeremy Jordan, and I want to include as many of his musicals as I can, but the last 5 years won't be here. I'm sorry. I just did not like it. I thought the story was kind of and the songs... Okay, some of the songs were good, like for the chorus, like...
If you had a tattoo, that wouldn't matter. If you had a shaved head, that would be cool. If you came from Spain or Japan or the back of a van, just as long as you're not from Hebrew school, I'd say now I'm getting somewhere. I'm finally breaking through. I'd say, hey, hey, shakes the gods. I've been waiting for someone like you. The clock on the wall began to glow, and the clock said, na 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 na, oh Shmuel, you get to be happy. Na 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 na, I give you unlimited time. It's a magical clock. Na,
I've never been more attracted to you.
na na na, so Shmuel, go show and be happy.
But especially for Anna Kendrick songs, she was always at the top of her range, and it just really wasn't doing it for me. That's just a preference. Lastly, I won't include jukebox musicals. None. Not even Mamma Mia, even though that one was pretty good. Oh, and no Star Kid musicals. That's another video for another time. Okay, so which musicals am I using? First, we have Naomi Sucks the musical, about an undercover cop who manipulates a student to ruin his life so she can make an arrest. The oversimplified and supernatural version of the Russian Revolution, Amnesia the musical, about the sole survivor of the Romanovs, featuring my first crush. An orphan girl is adopted by a rich bald man in Annie 1982. This is the only version that will be used because the other ones are invalid. Do You Want to Be Cool the musical, about an unpopular boy Jeremy getting a squib in his brain who teaches him how to be cool and definitely has no sinister ulterior motives. A couple dies and their ghosts try to haunt away the new inhabitants of their house. Oh, and the personification of crack is also here. By the way, I will only be using songs from the musical and not the original movie, though there are some overlaps. Funny enough, as far as I could find, this musical has an original plot and isn't based on any of the plots of the many Bring It On movies. So we have Cruel Deception, the musical, where our main character, Cream of Mushroom, tricks a group of underprivileged, hardworking classmates to join her cheerleading squad, saying that they'll each get a scholarship to the university of their choosing if they win. Yeah, they shouldn't have been that shocked that she was lying. That's too good to be true. The musical version of female puberty. A young girl gets her period for the first time and unlocks her supernatural telekinetic abilities and kills everyone at her prom. Let's just be honest, they deserved it. Not for the pig's blood thing, but the fact that the meanest nickname they could think of for Carrie White was Scary White. Like, come on, do better. How to Get Away with Murder, the musical. Aspiring singer Roxy Hart kills her what's the word for a male mistress? No, it's not master. Oh yeah, it doesn't exist. Well, anyway, she kills a man and is sent to jail. A boy deceives a grieving family for several songs in Evan Hansen is a Liar, the musical. Okay, this is technically just the concept album, but the songs are just too good. Based on the anime of the same name, The Decline of Light Miyagami's Sanity. It's about a boy named Light getting a book which allows him to kill people if he writes their name in it. And yes, the fact that Jeremy Jordan plays Light in the English album did motivate me to keep listening. The Tale of Orpheus and Eurydice. If you knew the story before watching the musical, the ending shouldn't have shocked you. If you didn't know the story, or better yet, like me, you knew the story but didn't connect the dots that it was the same story, you probably experienced one of these three moods. A teenage girl from Baltimore seeks to integrate her favorite TV show featuring Zac Efron's real voice, this, on the scene that made me cringe to death as a child.
How you liking detention now?
I'm a bad girl who needs to be punished.
I feel like we all know this musical by this point, so let's just move on. Teenagers literally murder people in this musical based on the 80s comedy of the same name. JD is not a misunderstood sweetheart, he is just a murderer. One of my personal favorites on this list, although I'm struggling to explain the plot in under a minute because there are like 1,000 different plots and themes, so let's just call this Abuela's Golden Ticket, about Abuela Claudia winning the lottery. I know it's more of a reveal in the movie, but I'm only referring to the stage version where it's established pretty early in the show. A broken-hearted girl follows her ex-boyfriend to Harvard but discovers her love for law in Legally Blonde the musical. Honestly, I can't say whether I prefer the musical or the original movie, I love them both, but it's a fact that this Emmett is superior. New girl Katie transfers to an American school from the foreign country of Africa and joins the mean girl clique to make fun of them with her friends, whilst not realizing that she's becoming a mean girl herself. Jeremy Jordan steals my heart once again by playing Jack Kelly, the leader of a strike against the rising prices of newspapers, and a 30-year-old teenager. Next, the musical that gives literal queen energy. Six, the musical about the 6 wives of Henry VIII. Where Frozen 2's budget should have gone. Seriously, this could have been a great movie. It is not reaching its potential as a Disney Channel cartoon. In a story about half-bloods, children born of a human parent and a god, Percy Jackson, son of Poseidon, Annabeth, son of Athena, and Grover, son of a goat, go on a quest in Daddy Issues, the musical, a literal masterpiece about the life of Moses. And lastly, based on the 2000 movie of the same name, a domestic violence victim and baker, Jessie, finds her life falling apart when she has an unwanted pregnancy and unexpected feelings for her doctor. Okay, that's all the musicals. Is your favorite musical up there? Do you know any others that I should use if I do this again? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I'm just a squirrel. Thank you for watching.